I'm Mallory Ahrens, Head of Adult Programming here at Darien Library. Every time you flip a light switch, the light turns on. You can see it happening. What you don't see are the thousands of men and women working behind the scenes to make that possible. The same can be said about our user experience or UX department. Every time you walk through our doors or visit us on the web, the men and women of our UX department have done something to make your experience easier and more enjoyable. Take a look.
UX is user experience, and that's an initiative that John Bleiberg did soon after he came here. He came to Darien Library really to bring technology to us. We were an active library, a successful library, but we were not that good in technology. John was one of the leading lights in technology when we first started talking to him when he was out at Ann Arbor District Library in Michigan. And he was doing things that we wanted to see done in Darien.
The user experience designer engineering tries to make a cohesive experience for its user and thinks about the user first as opposed to, all right, I have a problem to solve, I will make this interface for my user, and that's where I end. Instead, user experience design thinks about what is the user going to be left with? What is their experience going to be throughout that process? And so making intelligent designs and doing research on the front end and kind of making a solution that not only solves the problem, but gives the person an experience that makes them want to come back and return to the product that they're using.
You know, I had been thinking about how we were going to support all the technology in this building, what we would want out of a technology department. Go around, take a look at the building. What you'll notice is that most of the technology that we have here is integrated in what we do in some way. There's nothing that's sort of just hanging there. There's no technology that gives you the impression that, why is that there? All these things that kind of are interconnected, we've tried to make sense. We want to put technology in this building so that it helps people and it doesn't interfere with them and it doesn't overwhelm them or intimidate them in any way. And the Reader's Advisory Department has a project that's very complex, has lots of different pieces to it. They know how to go about managing that project and implementing it, but there may be some elements in there that they're stuck with, and some of it might be technology related, some of it may be design related, some of it may be questions about presentation and that kind of thing, and we are there to kind of step in and advise and say, well, you know, this may be something that you want to think about. There's a new technology here that might be appropriate. The people that report to me are highly competent. They run departments that are world class.
So my background is in information technology, and it's interesting how we see IT here at the library. At the library we don't have an official IT department. IT is kind of folded under the user experience model. And what that means is, since IT is just technology focused, but user experience is more broader, it involves technology but also just watching the user experience and the patron interaction. That's just a subset of what we do here. Mainly my job is dealing with a lot of the hardware in our library system. So whether it be computers, whether it be 3D printers, whether it be flat panels, Apple computers, devices, you name it. If there's something that needs maintenance, or we have like scanners, copiers, all that stuff. If there's something wrong with something or something needs to be set up, it's a brand new purchase. I unbox it, look through it, figure out all the manuals, install any special software, put it in place, and have it ready for our patrons to use.
If you found someone who is primarily 51% a technology person and they had a little smattering of, oh yeah, it reads every once in a while, that's not the core position of, I think, someone who is gonna, there's a role for many of those people in libraries, of course. But for someone who's going to be at the center of everything that we're doing in Darien Library, we want someone who is the way John is at heart and in his love someone who is literate, likes to read, loves reading, loves to talk about it, is good at talking about it, and then also, oh my goodness, is fantastic at technology.
Being just getting settled in to my apartment in South Norwalk, I found a yoga studio, and I was there talking with the yoga instructor, kind of introducing myself, and she mentioned to a patron, she's like, oh, this guy is working at the Darien Library, and his response was, that's a fantastic library. They do so much to make everyone feel comfortable.
We got the library that we really wanted. I think, did we hit a home run in every area of the library? Probably not, but I think we hit home runs where it counts. But what this community has done is decide sort of collectively that the library is something worth investing in. So we are here in partnership with the people that use the library, and we respond to what they want and what we think the community needs. The library really does make a tangible difference in people's lives. Other libraries our size, I think, I think we stand alone.